What's up, guys? This is Damien Superman Bentley, and this is Meathead 101. We are going to be showing you how to break down a single arm row as well as a single arm dumbbell row. First, we're going to start off on this max pump machine and do a single arm row. Now, most people set up pretty incorrectly for a lot of their bent over rows or dumbbell rows. So you want to make sure that you're hinging at the hip like in an RDL, so pushing and driving your hip back to where most of the weight is in your heels. You want to obviously give yourself some balance with your opposite opposing arm, making sure that we're not pulling that handle up into the chest. So we need to make sure we are far enough forward and squeezing that handle to the outer hip to get the best engagement for the lat. So one, if we are pulling to and close to the ribs, it's going to be a lot of bicep engagement. You're not going to get a lot of lat engagement, and you're really only going to be feeling the bicep. It's not going to cause you any strain or damage, but you're completely affecting and neglecting the right area. So we want to make sure we're engaging the lat as much as possible. What I like about this machine here, it's a fixated path. So since I'm bending over, no matter what, if I'm positioned right with my feet, it's going to pull to my outer hip, really engaging that lat. Same thing if I step over here. It's just really pulling into my hip and it's making me squeeze the entirety of my lat. As well as another thing that people do that is a little common mistake is staggering your feet. Staggering your feet isn't completely incorrect. The only issue that I've seen with people is when they stagger, they seem to rotate with their torso a little bit. We don't want to rotate, we want to pull and drive the ribs forward as much as possible. And that is what is great about this machine. Since it's on a fixated path, you can't rotate too much. You can always make sure your feet are positioned correctly. So I think this is a great precursor to learning how to do a dumbbell row. Now we're gonna go and show you how to really set up for that dumbbell row to do it the best way possible to engage your lat. All right, here we are now. We have our dumbbells. Dumbbells here are from X Masters, really cool gym with great equipment. So same thing, we wanna try and set up the same foot position and being forward or closer to the bench with this one. It's not gonna matter as much as it did over there. Since it's not on a fixated lever, we wanna make sure that the path of travel is the same, and that's more controlled by us and our stabilizers to pull that into the area we want. So we wanna stand up, bend over, grab the bench, slowly do an RDL all the way down. I like to hold the dumbbell at a slight angle instead of completely straight, just to give my elbow an easier time to travel into the correct path. So still squeezing to that outer hip, getting nice good lat engagement, and feeling my ribs and my serratus activate as well. Instead of setting up like this, because most of the time when you see people with that dumbbell in that neutral position, you see them pull to their ribs, which is really just a lot of strain on the bicep. So now to show you guys the other side, because we want to train everything evenly. Again, setting up the same way also helps train your brain to do everything the exact same. That way, you don't mess up your positioning. So same, we want to bend over, get down into that RDL position. The elbow does not need to drive too far behind the back with a single arm dumbbell row. We just need to make sure that we are contracting that lat So the elbow is coming just a little past our midsection to give us that nice deep contraction. All right guys, so that is how you do a single arm dumbbell row as well as a machine single arm row. A lot of gyms don't have something you can do that with on a fixated path, but follow this video, listen to the instructions so you can best achieve form with your single arm dumbbell row. Again, I'm Damien Superman Bentley. So don't also forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and go follow my Instagram page, Damien Aesthetics. We'll see you guys next time.